Hey everyone, we are back with the most underrated BMW on the market right now. This is my personal BMW. It's the BMW 128i, and I'm going to walk around it today and just share with you why this car, in my opinion, is the most underrated sports car on the market for BMW right now. And you can pick these up for a great price. At the end, I'll tell you what I paid for this and what I've had to do with maintenance. But let's go ahead, spin around, and start talking about this car. So what we have here is a 2010 BMW 128i. The thing about this car that is great is that it has the naturally aspirated 3-liter inline-6 from BMW. It makes about 230 horsepower and 200 feet-pounds of torque. And so this is a fun car. It's also super lightweight. It's basically a smaller 3 Series. And this is BMW's basically like entry-level economy car back in like 2010, right? And so the great thing about this is this car is rear-wheel drive and didn't come in X-Drive, so your only option is, like a short wheelbase, fun little car, and it's a true rear-wheel drive car. And so the other great things about this car is, personally, I just love the interior. I use this as my commuter to get to work. It gets great gas mileage for what it is. And so the interior is it's just like any other BMW. If you've ever sat in a BMW, this is very familiar. And so even though it's an entry level, you're still getting leather seats. They're heated, nice steering wheel. This is the automatic version, and it has the slappy paddles, which is fun for commuting. And so the thing about this is people talk about reliability with BMWs, and I think this is why you truly buy a BMW 128i, is if you're looking for a more reliable version of a BMW compared to the 135i, which is the turboed version of this car. It comes with a different engine, but with more power comes more problems. And so with the 128i, you're kind of trading power for reliability, which I was using this car for commuting. I am using this car for commuting. And so that's what I needed. Need something reliable to get to work. And so the price point on these are just astonishing. So this car with 80,000 miles, I bought it for $8,500. And I have had to do some maintenance to the car because obviously, it's getting up in miles. So I had to do the brakes recently. And so I'll talk about the maintenance of this car. So the things that, are going to go wrong, or common problems with the 128i, is the engine gasket cover on top. It's plastic. It warps from heat over time, and you'll have to pay eventually to have that replaced and resealed. And then for me, I have had the engine. I kept getting I would lose about a quart of oil a month, and then the oil pan on the bottom of the car was leaking, and so I had to have that replaced. So for me, I've had this car for a couple years now, and what I've had to do is brakes on all 4 corners and the engine pan, and that put me in another $2,000. So I'm into this car $10,500 total with maintenance, which I'm fine with that because I enjoy this car and it's great. The great thing about the 3-liter engine inline-6 from BMW is my wife has that in her station wagon, and that car is up to 180 5,000 miles now. And the maintenance we've done on it has just been the coils, which that's another maintenance item on BMWs, the coil packs. If you get a misfire, it's probably one of those, and they're typically not that expensive. But the great thing about this car, if you want a driver's car, this car still has hydraulic steering right? And so it doesn't have the electronic steering. So it's a very much like feel the road, drive the car, short wheelbase, super fun. People compare this to like the BRZ, but I feel like this is like more affordable than you can pick a BRZ up for right now. And honestly, like a little bit more fun in my opinion. But anyways, that's the BMW 128i. It's a great commuter car. I recommend it. I love mine. I use it every day. I drive 25 miles to work and back, and it's never left me stuck on the side of the road. And the gas mileage is pretty good. And it's a short wheelbase car, so if you live in a city, it's easy to park, which is super great. And this is just fun car. Like, and it looks like it still has good lines for being from 2010. Like, this look, in my opinion, from BMW is like, they nailed it. It still looks timeless, still looks good, doesn't look dated. And I recommend it. The downside is, since this is naturally aspirated, like if you want to get one of these and like modify it, make it a real, I don't know, track car, or you're chasing horsepower, it's gonna not be a good option, just because it's gonna cost you more to get a lot of horsepower out of this than just going and buying a 135i, which is already set up to start modifications from the turbos, right? So like, you're not gonna like spend a bunch of money on this car to turbo it or something. Like, it just wouldn't financially make sense. So if you're chasing a horsepower, get the 135i. But if you just want a fun car, get the 128i. It's like basically the Miata of BMWs, in my opinion. It's the do everything car. Like, it's comfortable. I love it, and I recommend it. So hey, thanks for checking out this video. And if you want to see me try to modify this car, I'm gonna start doing some stuff to it. I'm gonna try to change out the wheels, which this is one thing I want to talk about real fast. These wheels on the front are narrow. They're like 7, I don't know the exact width. It's like 7.5 wide or something, and like 9 in the back. Anyways, like, you can find a lot of wheels that fit the rear easily, but like, I've been having a hard time finding like a simple wheel that I don't have to run like spacers to fit on the front of this car. But I am thinking about going to a square wheel setup on this car. I'll have to run spacers in the front, I believe. But if you want to see me try to do some simple modifications to this car, nothing crazy, go ahead and start following the channel, and let's see what we can do with this. All right, that's it. See you next time.